Okay, so today I just want to have a little talk about this little black hen that we got from Adam Archer. I know we've been getting a lot of comments about her because, you know, keeping her back, and because we're racing, well, we are going to race her, but we've tossed her a few times. She's a little bit slow. That's mainly because she's a long distance bird. So these shorter distance ones, she's kind of just sort of dragging her feet a little bit. It's going to be interesting to see how she does go over the next the race. I think she's going to be one of the first lot in the race. And she does have a daughter in here as well, wherever she is. Her daughter here, which her daughter is pure black, just as sort of, the normal spread black type. She's quite nice. She was paired up with, the mother, the one we just looked at, was paired up with another cockbird in here. He's one of Titan's sons, actually. So she probably, I think, is going to do a lot better than her mother, touch wood, but we'll see how we go. But I'm going to have a quick look at them, just show you guys, and then we can sort of watch and see how they go, because they actually might both go on the race this weekend. I'm actually would put my money more so on this little hen than the mother, but you can be surprised. No offense, but she's been a bit better than you so far. Okay, so have a quick little look at the mother. This is one of the little hens that we got from Adam Archer. We had her and her sister. Her sister was a spread black, full black, no pied on her. They were meant to be tiger grizzles. It's actually not a bad little hen. Father, old school long distance Australian bird. The mother was a Lepiotron cross, I think, which was a tiger grizzle from Willie Teal. Nice little hen, but she's not getting any special treatment. She is the only colour that's left. Basically, I don't classify the reds as colours because they're pretty widely accepted within the racing scene. But she is one of the very few that are left. So she'll go on the race this weekend, I'd say so. She's she's definitely older. She's 2020, so she's a little bit older than the ones we've got in here. But yeah, we'll get her out, see how she goes, and we'll have a look at her daughter. So here's her daughter. I actually think her daughter is far nicer than the mother. It's far better in the hand. I'm secretly hoping that this little hen does really well, because my plans, what I was thinking about the other day, actually, I don't want to get too carried away, but I'm secretly hoping that she does do well, because I wouldn't mind putting her back to her grandfather. Her grandfather is Titan, and I will show you him in a moment, because she's actually a sensational little hen. And I'm not even being biased because of colour. I actually really love the black colour, but she does pretty well. It's a bit hard to, the way the camera is, to get like a really good look at her, but she's a perfect. She's only little. I like the hens this size, not small, not medium, sort of in around that small to medium, with nice, just like soft feathers, and they sit really nice in the hand. I kind of like them like that. That's why I've got a lot of smaller hens, which is really good. It balances out the bigger cockbirds that I've got, because I don't like them too big. But she's a nice little hen, this one. So secretly hoping that she makes it through the race season, because she may get put back to Titan, because she is a granddaughter of Titan. I'll show you the father. This is the father, that little black hen. So this guy is a son of Titan. He's one of the only sons of Titan that we do have in the loft, which is interesting, because he's well bred, but we seem to have not maintained those birds in the flock. So who knows, we'll see. He is also a nice bird. He's doing quite well, actually, surprisingly, because this is his first year being tossed. He is a bit older. He's 2019, I think. Let's have a look at his ring here. He's 2019, so he's a little bit older, but not a bad little cockbird. So see how he goes. He's going in the race too. He'll probably go this weekend. Tomorrow we're basking him up, because he's doing reasonably well, so he needs to go. And we'll have a quick look at the father. So we've all seen Titan many times before. He's half Leo Hermans, half Hoban. Is related to Leo as well. So yeah, we haven't had much luck with him, to be honest. It was one of the first birds that I properly brought, but I just don't know what's happened. We've looked at him a million times before. That little black hen, that's his granddaughter. So if she does well in the racing, I may even look at pairing these guys back up. Who knows? It'd be really nice to see a couple of, I'm not really into colour breeding as much anymore, but geez, a black version of this would look really nice. He's a nice bird. He's not too big, but yeah, we'll see how we go. I thought I'd give you a little bit of a background on them. I do get a lot of questions about those blacks. They are both going on the truck. If that little hen seems to do well, then I will put her back to her grandfather. I have a high hopes that she will. She's doing pretty well. So I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. And let's see, we'll basket them both up and just see how they go tomorrow and over the next few races. Alright, so let's shut these guys up. I'm going to keep them separate for the time being. I did actually fly these together yesterday morning, and it failed pretty miserably, but we have separated them again, and hopefully they do better. They actually do far better by themselves at the moment. It's too much crashing and carrying on. These ones are trying to do that, and them ones are trying to do this. They're hitting each other in the sky. There's birds going everywhere. So these guys seem to do better together. They just sort of cruise, fly around together, no problem. We will get them out so you can have a bit of a look at them. We're just going to fly them for the last time separately today, and then we will use this section to bring in these birds that we are going to basket tomorrow. So once we fly all the birds later on this afternoon, I will start separating the 15 birds we're going to enter in the sprint race tomorrow, and then you know, can give them a little bit of a break and can sort of just manage their feeding a little bit better. I'm surprised how quickly these ones mature. That's actually Leo Jr. there. So I bred him for stock, so hopefully he does well. He's only loft flying, we're not going to race him. These ones are all too young to race anyway, but let's get them out for a little fly. Okay, so they're up. They fly so much better. It's probably the best group of young birds that I have had, to be honest. It's a bit short of breath because this damn COVID, I tell you. It's not fun. I'm trying to zoom right in on them, but they are up reasonably high, as you can see. Now I've lost sight of them. They hopefully will go roaming. They're not flying for too long, but they're doing pretty well. Okay, so they're well and truly out of sight now. They're ranging. Really enjoying getting them out early at the moment. I got them out before the other ones, which is not something I normally do because I generally get the older, more experienced ones out to sort of wear the falcon out first, but I thought these guys need to learn. Most of those ones I'm breeding for potentially for stock, so and we might race them later on, but they're gone, which is good. I'm really impressed with these ones so far. They're all inbred basically to storm, and really nice birds. They're just gone. They've only been out not a lot compared to the other ones, I tell you. I'm impressed. Those birds are so high. I don't know if you can just sort of see them. Look at them. I'm just so surprised with these guys. They haven't had too many run-ins with the falcons. Like, they're so high, even I can only just see them. See if we can zoom in. Like, they're going well, but nothing to film because they're so high. I'm really impressed with them, I tell you. I've said that 50 times in this video, but I am. So now that I'm thinking about it, these guys actually have been separate the whole time, basically, in flying and whatnot from the other ones. So I think that they have formed their own good habits. Maybe the original ones we had from originally here, some come over from the other house, they just have some really bad habits, and they've passed it on to the bulk of the birds, with the low flying and you know, trying to evade hawks, falcons, those type of things. There's probably just a little bit of them being scared, but these ones have had a pretty good trot, really, and I think that is really showing. So that's going to be interesting. I'm going to think about that a little bit more, because maybe next year we really need to thin out the birds, any from previous years that are showing any signs of being or having those traits, because Gosh, I tell you what, if we wouldn't lose too many birds, if we could get all the young birds flying like this all the time, they're definitely ranging and getting to know the area. I'm pretty impressed. That's all I can say. But drop some comments down below, let me know what you think. Do you think that definitely is something that might happen? These things are just rockets. The yellow team, you're doing well. So they're way up there, probably just on the top of that cloud batch, and they sort of come back this way now. They're sort of going all over the place, but they're definitely up there. Doing really well. Keep saying it, but I'm just impressed, that's all. So these guys I have treated a little bit different. I haven't been as strict on them. I've got food in there for them at the moment. They're probably going to stay out for a lot longer. I will at some point in another video, if people want to, I might go through those birds individually. There's only a small handful of them. Just show you them. They are very different than a lot of the birds in here. There's a few inbred ones, a few little ones we're trying bits and pieces, but I'll show you them if you really want to. You can just comment down below. I might go and have a bit of a coffee now. I'll leave all this open. I found that they're pretty good, these ones. They will land and they'll come straight in, go to their food without even being called. So it's something different I'm trying, and it seems to be working pretty well. I want them still to understand the fact that if I call them, they'll come in, but I want them to get into that routine. And hopefully if it's something that I enjoy and that works really well, we can try it with the race team for next year, is to get them to come in. So when they come back from a race, they're just straight in. But it seems to be working pretty well with these ones, because I can sit inside and they'll straight in there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? I did feed them a little bit this morning, so maybe they're not overly super eager to come in, but they're doing still a few more flying around, I think. Come on. Oh yeah, they're doing laps still. Come on. Oh, he's a bit funny. Maybe the falcon's been stirring him up a bit, but they've done an hour of flying, which is the most I've ever done. So pretty happy considering they haven't been out very long. They've only just started kidding up properly. Oh, a couple more on the roof. Come on. Come on. Oh, another one. They're still doing a few laps. Come on. What are you doing? Come on. Oh, Leo Jr. Come on, big fella. Come on. Alright, so they're doing pretty well. There's probably one more still doing laps, but he'll be back in shortly. I think that might be, yeah, so that's Little Storm. That's the older hen we've bred from her. And she's actually been on the race a few times from my friend's Loft. We've just broken her in. So let me know if you want to see more of these guys. I'll probably do an individual video at some point. Yeah, have a drink. You've done a big fly, I tell you. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to follow these guys pretty closely because I'm just sort of treating them a little bit different, just to see how it turns out.